Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. If that sounds like your cup of tea, please consider subscribing and give the video a thumbs up. If you turn on your notification bell, you'll never miss an upload. We're gonna dive right in. I just received my Eyescream beauty box for the month of January. If you're unfamiliar with the Eyescream beauty box, it is a makeup only subscription box for $25 monthly, and their general focus is showcasing indie brands, which I love. So we have our little card here, and it tells us our goodies inside. We'll get to that at the end, of course. It is packaged well. And first thing right on top is the Creme de la Cube, the lip cream. We did get the eye cream last month, and I am actually using that daily, and I really do enjoy it. I'll open this up and show it to you as we move along. I do have foundation on and brows on, so maybe there's something in here we can try. Also, I'd love to know, how are you guys doing? Do you guys have New Year's resolutions, intentions? Do you have any big plans, major life-changing things going on? I'd love to know. Next up is the Charmacy Milano multi-chrome eyeshadow. Ooh, y'all know I love multi-chromes. The packaging is really pretty. We will also see what that looks like. Next up is the Medusa's Makeup Lipstick, cruelty-free and vegan, in the shade Sugar Daddy. And oddly enough and funnily enough, I've been into indie brands since way before it was kind of popular to be into indie brands. And Medusa's Makeup is one of the very first brands that I did try many, many years ago on my channel. Next up, also from Medusa's Makeup, is the Halo Glow Face Stick in the shade Aura. And then last up in our box, you do get to go in and make a choice. And there were two separate palettes this month from Ladybug Glow. I do have a couple of their palettes and I really enjoy them. And this is the one that I chose. This is the Vampy Treat. Now I will show y'all what that looks like as well. It's so pretty. This is really, really beautiful. I like that it's dark and kind of moody, a little bit grunge, but then there's a little bit of neutrality here. And I like the shimmer shades that they chose to go along with the matte shades. All right, so I'm thrilled by this selection. Let me get the box out of our way. And then let's open everything up. Let's talk some pricing and some deets, and then we're gonna stick some of this stuff on our face, y'all. Again, I hope you guys are well. The lip cream, I don't think I'm gonna try because I wanna try the lipstick, but I am gonna open this, just kind of see what it looks like. But I hope everybody is well. Life has been lifing. I'm sure, you know, many people can relate. Obviously, you know, life and relationships and friendships and jobs and all the above, like, you know, they have ebbs and flows. And right now things are ebbing. I have a lot going on, and it's not something that, first of all, it's not really for me to say because it kind of affects other people. And I generally will kind of be a little bit more kind of candid and open and stuff on members only videos. So I'm sure that I will address what's happening at that time. Let me see what this feels like. Very thick, very emollient. I actually don't smell anything at all. I do have a little bit of gloss on. Okay, yeah, definitely a little bit thicker in terms of like it having some grip to it, meaning it's gonna last a little while. And I like a sweet smelling, you know, lip product, but I'm okay with, you know, fragrance free as well. I'd rather fragrance free than it smell like ass. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'll get some good use out of this. I use a mask throughout the day. I sleep with an overnight mask on all the time. Let me wipe that off. Okay. And then we have the Medusa's Makeup Lipstick in Sugar Daddy. Kind of standard component with their branding. Oh, that's pretty. I do not like a like milky nude, like the whole concealer lips thing. That is not for me, honey. But this shade I love. I'm gonna put on a little bit of lip liner. This is my Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Liner in Puffy Nude. I did purchase this one myself, but they've also sent me products, and this is my all-time favorite lip liner to ever exist. So let's see. I don't smell anything at all. Again, I'd rather have no smell than it to smell not good. Okay, nice and glidey. Definitely pretty. I think I would even go in with a deeper liner than this and do something a little bit more brown, a little bit more kind of chocolatey to kind of go with this. I like it though, really pretty. All right, then I want to take a look at the Charmacy Milano, the eyeshadow. Oh, that is pretty, you guys. Ooh, I like the packaging and stuff. It's a little much, like they could just put this in a little sleeve or something. And I don't know the actual shade. I'm not really seeing it on here. It does look super pretty though. And I like this little component for sure. Oh my gosh, that feels like glass. Whoa, my goodness. Whoa. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we definitely got to put that on our eyes, you guys. And then let me open up the little Halo Glow face stick. I've always wanted to try the Eyescream Beauty box, and I think this is maybe my 4th month or something like that. And I'm thrilled with it every single month. All right. Not sure that I'm gonna like this kind of product, and I just nicked a little piece of it. That kind of stinks. I don't always like products like this for me personally. They can be a little bit like icy on the skin. I am seeing a little bit of a pink shift here. And then products like this sometimes can pull up the makeup from underneath. So I think I'll add on some blush and I will test it out with you guys. And if you're curious, anything that I know that I'm not going to use, the products that I demo here like one time with you guys, I put them in my resale group on Facebook. And speaking of my group, I'm going to be doing the biggest sale I've ever done in there very, very soon. So I'm going to go in with some Alter Ego eyeshadow base. This was gifted. And I like this because it's a little bit thinner and it gives a little bit of like kind of cancellation of all the things we don't want to see, but it's not like super opaque or anything like that. It's quite thin and it does not have a sticky texture to it. So I really, really love this. Like, highly recommend, and I will be purchasing this. All right, so we'll go into the Vampy Treats. And I kind of want to do something where I can layer it with this. So like this is greeny, pinky, goldy. So let's do, I feel like I'm going to do custard maybe on the outer portion, and we'll go in with matcha. This might look like total shit, y'all. I don't even know, but it is what it is. The basic premise is to just kind of show you guys. So I'll put custard because it's a little deeper on the outer part. I'm going in with a fluffy brush because I'm not aiming for like full opacity. I think I'm actually gonna bring this all the way over, and then I'll put the green maybe on the inner corner. I think that's my story and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, there's a lot going on. I do also want to send out all the love and stuff for anybody being affected by the LA fires. I'm literally heartbroken seeing all of the images and seeing posts and stuff like that. And I kind of want to speak to that because, and I'm not somebody that, you know, if you've been here with me for a while, I don't get into drama. I could give a shit less who's sleeping with who and who did what and who went bankrupt and who, I don't care. I love makeup. I love to play in makeup. I love you guys. I love to sit in here and, you know, BS and talk and just have that connection with you guys. That's the most important thing about what I do here. So I always just want to kind of note that this is never going to be a place where I am, you know, kind of actively seeking drama, actively speaking about drama. That is not me. But I keep seeing, like, kind of as I'm seeing these posts pop up in my feed, I am seeing the reaction from, you know, everyday people, if you will. And I just want to put my little 2 cents in. Not that anybody's ever going to see this, but regardless of whether or not somebody has money or not, I just want to really help people to kind of understand. I think the perception is that if you have money, you have no problems in life. Money does not make you happy. It makes you comfortable. And if that were the case, if money meant everything in the world to people, if money was the end all be all, then millionaires and billionaires would not be committing unaliving themselves. So I just want to kind of throw that out there, first of all. Also, somebody having money and being able to, you know, rebuild if they needed to, or whatever the case may be, does not negate the fact that they've lived in this house since they were a kid, or that they lost all of their children's, you know, artwork and their pictures and their images and their wedding dresses and their, you know what I mean? You cannot replace memories, you guys. That I think it's so shitty that, you know, we just as people in general, we tend to crap on people that have money. And yeah, do I kind of see, you know, certain points in the spectrum of, well, if you have money, this is this or this is that? For sure. You know, like I said, money makes people comfortable. It helps to enable you to have a better lifestyle, a better life overall. Going in with matcha, popping it pretty heavily on this inner portion. But I don't like the notion that just because you're rich or just because you're a celebrity, because you're famous, that your feelings don't matter, and that how effing dare you have feelings? How dare you say that you're so sad or that you're so upset? How dare you be upset that your home just went up in flames because you can replace the home? Of course you could replace the home. You know, most of us regular folks can replace the home or replace, you know, our kind of everyday belongings, if you will, as long as we have insurance. But, you know, at the end of the day, if something were to happen, even for myself, sorry, y'all got a little eye crusty. Even for myself, we actually had a recent incident, and I don't talk about like my private life very much at all, but we had an incident where something happened in our home, electric wise, and we were literally told, had we not called that day, our house would have, like 100% would have gone up in flames. So, of course, you know, that's a very recent thing that happened for us. And of course, I put it into perspective of like, hey, as long as we were okay, as long as, you know, our dog's okay, then we're fine. You know, we can kind of replace things. At the end of the day, though, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, every picture that I have of my son when he was a baby, when he was little, growing up, all the things, I wouldn't have those anymore. Pictures and stuff of me pregnant, pictures of my wedding day, videotape of my wedding day, it would all be gone. So yes, prospectively speaking or overall speaking, I can say, hey, you know, it's a home. We can find a new home. We can, you know, use our insurance to replace X, Y, or Z, our clothing, or this or that. At the end of the day, though, no matter how much money I have, or these people have, or you have, if you're missing those specific memorabilia type things, those nostalgic things, those super special personal things, no, you can't get those back. So I don't know, y'all. I think people are shitty, and I don't like it. Period. The flip side of that is also going to be, though, that I'm going to go on another little tangent here. I'm going in with my Gourmande Girls glitter base, my favorite glitter base of all time. I paid for this myself. I wish that here in North Carolina, more specifically in Western North Carolina after the hurricane, that we in this state could have gotten the help, and they could have gotten the help that they deserved, because there are still people that do not have homes. It is snowing and incredibly cold and stuff there. So that part of it for me, I feel like the LA stuff has gone like crazy viral, and literally everybody's talking about it. And maybe it's because people have the platform to do so, and not in here in North Carolina, we don't. You know, I'm not sure why there's such a difference there. But that part, it really upsets me and it really hurts me, because there are still people that still need help. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my little 2 cents. I'm going to go in with this just with my finger, as I always do. And we're going to, oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. So yeah, I'm sending all the love and hugs and prayers and positive vibes and all the things to literally anybody being affected by anything right now. I feel like, and this is a conversation I've wanted to have for a long time, I feel like since, you know, 2020 and since COVID and stuff like that, I feel like it changed so many of us, like including myself, people that I know. It changed us so much as, you know, individuals, as people, as a society, as families. And I know for me, I'm still kind of in that headspace, or I've still not, I guess, healed from it. And a lot of stuff happened to us during that time of COVID and stuff like that. If that is a conversation you guys would like to have, please let me know. And, you know, I'm always, like I said, I try to be very positive, very considerate in the way that I speak and stuff like that. I'm not here to shit on anybody. I'm not here to disrespect anybody or anything like that, because I don't want that done to me. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are the kindest human beings to ever exist. Literally, aside from a few shitty comments I get when I do plus size clothing that they call me fat, like, baby, I know I'm fat. You're not telling me nothing I don't know. Aside from that, though, like, I'm so grateful and blessed and thankful that you guys are, I have the most incredible beauty family You guys are phenomenal. Thank you. But I want to talk about that and talk about that time and the lingering effects of and how it affected my life and is still affecting my life all these years later. Going in with a pinched brush, I feel like I want to kind of use this little wine shade because it's kind of pulling from like that green and stuff like that, but I'm seeing, hopefully you guys are seeing it too. Like you can really see like that raspberry shade in there as well. So I don't think it's going to look bad. But yeah, I want to have that conversation, and I feel like so many of us probably need that conversation to be had. So if you guys, you know, would want that, I would definitely do that. And if the consensus is like, hey, let's talk about this, then I would also like to know your experiences. How did COVID affect your life? Are you still kind of seeing those effects from, you know, that time frame, 2020, 2021? I'd like to know. And if it's, you know, too personal, or if you want to remain anonymous, you can also message me over on Instagram, and, you know, I can kind of use your feedback and your comments and questions and all that kind of stuff, kind of, you know, to guide us in that video. And you can absolutely remain anonymous. That is 1000% fine with me. But yeah, I have a lot to say about a lot of different things. But I also, you know, I really do pride myself in, like I said, just trying to keep things light-hearted and stuff here. You know, I just want to play in makeup. I just want to play in makeup. I want to talk with you guys and connect with you guys. And that is super important to me. Like all the other, you know, BS, I don't care about. Let me throw on some blush. Excuse me, popcorn. Thank you, my girl. I think... let's go something a little peachy-ish. This is the NYX Buttermilk Blush in You Butter Know. I'm going to put a little bit of blush just because I feel kind of naked, and hopefully the lighting is still okay. I do film in natural light, so hopefully it's all right for y'all. This blush, oh my gosh, like spoiler alert, it is definitely one of my top of 2024. I still am having all of my videos popping up for all of my top products for 2024, so keep an eye out for those as well. But I feel like I need a little something, a little bit of color. That single freaking eyeshadow, even that green, like for it to be that vibrant, I love it. All right, we are blushed. I'm going to treat this the way that I normally would a product like this. I never work straight from like the component straight to my face. I'm going to first start with my finger and kind of let the warmth of my finger kind of warm this up a little bit. It does feel like a little bit thicker and a little bit more emollient. But as I'm kind of, you know, manipulating it and rubbing it in, it is definitely becoming a little bit more soft. Yeah, there's definitely a pink hue there, which I think is actually going to be quite flattering. And then I like to just very lightly tap it in place. Now, if this dries down a little bit and doesn't leave like a weird kind of film on my skin, I will still like it. I am not somebody that likes a tacky finish on my skin at all. All right, very, very subtle. And maybe I'm using it wrong. Maybe this is supposed to go under your makeup or something like that. Like I said, I'm just trying to show y'all what I got in my box. I'm gonna turn that all the way down so I don't crush it again. Yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled, specifically for a freaking $25. Everything performed well. Everything looks really pretty. That freaking single shadow though, oh my word, is it gorgeous. All right, let's talk some deets, y'all. So January is So It Begins. We have our Just Desserts or our Vampy Treat palette from Ladybug Glow. These are 38, I think 38. Y'all don't have my glasses on. I'm so sorry. For $38. This month, we gave you the choice between two amazing palettes created by Ladybug Glow Cosmetics. The Just Desserts palette contains more vibrant, colorful shades. Vampy Treats has a much more neutral grunge look shades. Both palettes contain multi-chromes, duochromes, and mattes. Make sure to stop by the Ladybug Glow site to pick up some amazing natural brushes. Next up was the multi-chrome eyeshadow by Charmacy Global, and it is $25, which, look, I feel like it's worth it, y'all, if you love colors like this. We have featured a lot of duochromes and multi-chromes in the past, but none quite like this one. This multi-chrome shifts to several shades and is made from rare, premium, high-grade pigments. It is pricey for a shadow, we get it, but we definitely wanted to give you the chance to try it and see what all the hype is about. And if you are somebody like me and you fall more into like the indie brand realm, it's gorgeous. Next up is the Halo Face Stick from Medusa's Makeup. This is, y'all, I need my glasses, I think $12. I swear that's what it says, but I could be wrong. This is a holographic highlighting stick. You can see a slight shift between white and light pink. This creates a natural glow. Don't be intimidated, the shift is very subtle. The pops of lavender make for a beautiful ethereal effect on the skin. This formula glides on easily and blends out easily. You can glide it directly on your face or use a brush to pick the product up off of the stick. And I do like it. If you are looking for something a little bit more subtle, a little bit of like that softer lit from within type of vibe, I think you'd like it. The Lip Cream by Creme de la Cube. And I love the packaging on this. My packaging though for my eye cream is getting a little bit messy, but it is what it is. This is $25. Last month, we featured this brand for the very first time, and we received incredible feedback. We decided to give you another try at this brand, but this time we're featuring a hydrating lip cream. This is great to use in the winter months when your lips may be more dry than usual. It's also really great to use under matte lipsticks in addition to hydrating your lips. This formulation is meant to help combat lip wrinkles. Awesome. And it felt nice and stuff like that. And then last but not least, did I lose that lipstick that fast? This is the Sugar Daddy lipstick by Medusa's Makeup for $14. Are you ready to try the perfect mauve pink lipstick? This shade will go with just about any eye look, which is perfect for when you're working with shifty multi-chrome shadows. Yeah, I am thrilled. I think as a whole, everything worked beautifully in my opinion. Let me pull you guys a little bit closer. And you can see the highlight. I feel like you guys can't see it, but I can see it in my mirror. So hopefully you're seeing it, seeing what I'm seeing. It's just a very light kind of little kiss of a highlight. And then the lip color I really like. It feels super comfortable and everything. So yeah, I think especially for $25, but even if it was $30, $35 subscription box, you know, you're getting a $25 shadow in here, which I think is well worth even that price, the $25 price point. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm thrilled. There's not been a box that I didn't like, and there's not been a box where I was like, oh, I'd only use one thing. Overall, collectively, Eyescream Beauty box is probably my favorite box now. I really, really love it. And more specifically because I am an indie brand lover and they feature all these different smaller indie brands. It's a way for us as consumers to try all these different indie brands without having to make a $25 purchase here and a $15 purchase here, a $30 purchase here. We buy, you know, one subscription box and we get to try all these different brands and kind of discover new brands. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you to my beautiful channel members. I love you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.